Hello YouTube viewers and random Doctor Who fans. Now today I'm going to be talking about this, which is the Doctor Who Third Doctor's Sonic Screwdriver. And there it is, looking absolutely amazing. But we'll talk about this in a little second. First of all, as per usual, we're going to start off talking about the box, which is here. Horribly opened, may I add, but this isn't mine. This is actually a very good friend of mine. It's called Martin, who very generously lent this to me so I could review it. So thanks very much for that, Martin. As you can see, it's got the sort of 9th and 10th Doctors Doctor Who logo up at the top there. I don't know if you can see it there. And a little picture of John Pertwee, who of course played the Third Doctor. And up here, as you can see, it says from 1970 to 1974. And up at the top there, it says 2 electronic sounds. And just down here, there's a little bit of information about the Third Doctor. And Third Doctor Sonic Screwdriver written down there. And again, for some reason, it's up there and it's down here as well. Third Doctor, 1970 to 1974. And there's a little lenticular in there, but we'll talk about that in a little minute. Around the back here, again, the original 9th and 10th Doctor's Doctor Who logo across the top there. So I don't really know why they haven't used the Third Doctor's Doctor Who logo as opposed to this one here. So I guess they've done that in order to sort of tie it in with the new fans that may have been attained during the revived series. Anyway, some more information here this time about the actual Sonic Screwdriver as opposed to the front, which was about the Third Doctor, and just more sort of pictures just of how it's used and that sort of thing. Hold down collar to activate, and just some more information down there. Batteries are included, fortunately enough. But enough about the box, let's crack on and talk about the actual toy itself. But just before we talk about the toy, let's take a wee look at this, which is of course the lenticular I was talking to you about earlier. It's a very nice little card here, which sort of mixes in the, the sort of Third Doctor's opening titles, which really were amazing as far as I was concerned, because obviously they're the first in colour, and for the 1970s this was a fantastic engineering feat. So as you can see, whenever you turn this here, you first of all get a picture of John Pertwee, of course, as the Third Doctor, straight from the opening titles. Then turn that a wee bit there, you get some of sort of his version of the opening titles. I suppose it could be called the Time Vortex, but I suppose let's just call it the opening titles. And then that mixes into the original Doctor Who Third Doctor's title sequence logo there, which I think looks immense. It really is great. So really nice that they've included that. And it works so well too, because many lenticulars don't really work too well. And around the back there, you've just got some more information about Doctor Who and the little 9th and 10th Doctor's Doctor Who logo. But anyway, moving on, let's talk about the Sonic itself, and here it is. I think it's detailed really well. Now, I haven't really, watched many Third Doctor serials, being a fan that was sort of introduced to it through the revived series. But I do remember whenever I was about 9 or 10 years old watching one of the Doctor Who serials on BBC Two with the Sea Devils in it. I've no idea what it was called, probably the Sea Devils. But I remember this scene where they were on a beach and the Third Doctor was detonating landmines with it, and I think that was one of the scenes where that first got me hooked on Doctor Who, as a 10-year-old. And then obviously I became more of a fan whenever the revived series came. But anyway, as far as I can tell, detailed incredibly well. Starting off with the emitter here at the top. A lot of people are wondering which way you hold it. I think you hold it that way, because it's kind of just, like a normal Doctor's type of tool, almost like they would put that into your ear or something like that. So I hold it this way. I don't really know if that's the right way to hold it or not, but that looks like an emitter to me. It's detailed really nicely. Like, I like how there's sort of little lines and different bits and indentations there as well around the handle at various points. And I love this little sort of design there. It almost looks like a sort of helix type of thing, wherever it's almost looks like it's screwing up into the tip of the screwdriver. It's sort of designed to look a lot like a sort of 70s toy, I think, because you can get there with the sort of orangey red plastic around the top as well. And, I think it's a very nice gift for somebody who grew up with Doctor Who anyway. Somebody who obviously grew up in the 1970s. This is definitely a nice little piece of memorabilia for them as well. And certainly for newer fans who maybe want to see where their favourite show originally came from, who were the Doctors before Christopher Eccleston, for example. And all in all, I think it looks great. So anyway, in order to activate it, you pull the collar down, obviously, like it says in the instructions there on the box. So pulling that down activates the light, or activates the sound. I don't really know if you can hear there, but the sounds that it's emitting aren't really the exact sounds from the Third Doctor's series, because I did a little bit of research on this before I actually reviewed it. And these are actually the sounds from the 9th and 10th Doctor screwdriver, so if you can listen there. You know, you can hear that they kind of sound similar. There's no light effects, obviously, because on the Third Doctor Sonic there was no light, which is unfortunate. You know, I like a bit of light to go along with my sound, but it's a very loud sound anyway, because as you can see, there's a little speaker grill just at the base here, whereas with the other Sonics there's obviously no speaker base, so it's quite nice that it's nice and loud like that. I'm very happy with that. One problem I would probably have with it is that whenever you lift the collar down there, it's going to make the noise, but whenever you lift the collar down, it seems to be very sort of flimsy there, and that could break off quite easily. So just as I lift it down here, you can see that is quite loose, so just take care whenever you're playing with that. If you're a child, if you're a collector, obviously you won't probably have that problem. The detail is remarkable. I know I keep saying this, but there's actually a little indentation in there as well, and I don't know what that's for, but you know, it seems to be recreated from screen incredibly well. And like I was saying about the little speaker grill at the bottom, the only thing that kind of annoys me about this is that there's a little CE logo there. I don't know, you probably can't see that, and there's some writing along the base as well, which kind of takes away the overall look of the screwdriver, but apart from that, it looks absolutely amazing. As far as size comparison goes, well, here it is, obviously next to the 9th and 10th Doctor screwdriver, so you can kind of see there. Hopefully it is within scale, just take that away there. And here it is next to the brand new 11th Doctor Sonic. So as you can see, the 11th Doctor's is massive, it literally dwarfs this one. But this one is slightly bigger than the 9th and 10th Doctor's Sonic. So overall, I definitely would have to say I absolutely recommend this. It's a fantastic recreation of the Third Doctor's Sonic. Unfortunately, it does make the 9th and 10th Doctor's Sonic noise, which this is a little bit of a letdown. And the overall construction just of the tip there could have been a little more reinforced, like the plastic could have been stronger. But overall, an absolutely great design and perfect for any fan of the original the original John Pertwee series, should I say, from 70 to 74, obviously. And what really sells it for me is that little lenticular card that you get with it. Absolutely amazing. I do hope that they go on to start releasing other Sonics as well, like for example the 8th Doctor Sonic, which obviously he was my Doctor whenever I was growing up. And it's essentially this, but without the kind of like red sort of details around the top there. So hopefully they will release that at some point. But for now, definitely the Third Doctor Sonic is definitely a way to go for fans of the revived series who want to see like the sort of evolution of the screwdriver, and definitely for those original fans of the series. So thanks very much for watching the review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, there's countless more reviews online. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.